forgot to turn the light on. Hold on one second in the back. Let me just see if that makes a difference. If not, I'm just going to turn it off. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I'm coming. Let's see. Does that make any difference? Or is that too bright? Let me know if that looks too bright and I'll turn it down some. Let me know. Okay, oh gosh, these are filthy. How is everybody? Let me just tell you, I have been working outside. I went outside and let me know if you guys can hear me. I went outside about 12:30 and didn't come until like 4 o'clock. And I'm hurting, I'm tired. I don't know how long we're gonna be on here, but I got a lot done. The lighting looks great. Okay, good. It doesn't look too bright. Let me know. I feel like we're always so up close and personal, but then the issue is I can't read the comments. Here is cold. It is, I think it was like only in the 70s today in Jersey, but next week it's going to start being hot. I worked, oh my God, let me just tell you, my yard is looking so good. And then you know how I'm doing the side yard? I got all the stumps up, but guess what? I found another metal gate that's stuck in there, and I need the boys to help me get that up. But everything is done. I'm on my phone. I was going to show you guys pictures. Okay, let me say hi to everybody. Let's go back. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hi, Anna. Hi, B. Okay, I'll see you in an hour. Hi, Coco Nicole. I love that name, Coco Nicole. Hi, Ollie. Let's see. Who else? Hi, Crystal. Hi, Cynthia. Funky Cold Barbara. Every time I've been telling you this for years, Barbara. Every time I see your name, I keep thinking of the song Funky Cold Medina. I forget how it goes. I don't know why. It's so funny. I don't have a channel, but I have to change channels to be eligible for gift memberships. Oh no. Make sure in about 15 minutes, I just want to give time for everybody to come in here. Make sure that you are opt in to get a gift membership. Now, I've been looking online how to do this stuff. You have to go to the bottom where the chat is, and I think it's where the money sign is. If you click that, I believe, and you have to make sure you're opt in. But mostly everybody's opt in to be eligible to get a free membership. Okay, and you only got 12 likes just by setting a lie without... I know, isn't that crazy? Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Hi, Danielle. Hey, Jennifer. There's my Sharon. Who else is here? Cheesy Man Wheezy. I love that. Hello. Hi, Lisa. Chef Apples. There's my Stina girl. Hi, Julie. And look, boy, there's a bunch of you guys. Amy. Jocelyn, there's my Dika. How are you, Dika? April, and my Lori. Thank you, guys. Hi, Taylor. Did I get everybody? Minda and Nicole, Tammy. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. See, this is different. I set a premiere, and I have not set a premiere in over a year, because I could not figure out how to do it. I kept messing up. And so what I would do is just do pop-up lives, or I would set it on my community posts, and not everybody sees them. But this is where I'm so glad that you guys are here. Hi, Lady Lotus, Anita. Okay, did I get everybody? Oh, there's Kessie. Hi, Lady Di, how are you? Anicia. I said your name right now. Hi, Mimi. Is that Ludema? I want to make sure I say it. Ludema and Christine. How is everybody? So let me just tell you, if you just coming in, I've been working on the yard, and I had to literally take a nap. I remember when I used to be outside for hours. I literally took a shower, and then I had to take a nap. I had to set my alarm to get up at 6:45, because I'm Eastern time. And I got up, I had a cup of coffee, all of this stuff to get ready. And then I just threw myself together real quick. But I'm at that age now where like I gotta take some naps. I remember I could have like cleaned the whole house and everything all in one day. Now it's like, okay, I gotta do a little at a time, and that bothers me. Your glasses are beautiful. Oh, thank you. This is I got it at Walmart, and it came with, one of these cases. Um, 2 more hours. Oh, I hit something. What do you mean 2 more hours left? I don't know what does that mean? 2 more hours left. What's 2 more hours? Did I miss something? I'm doing pretty good so far, except I have two more. Oh, of work. Okay, good, 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 good. Are you guys sure I don't look too bright? Because I could turn the lighting down. Because I haven't went live on this channel in a minute, and I want to start doing more lives. My stories are funny. Let me just tell you, I felt so good today. So I'm outside doing yard work, and my plans were only to get the rest of those stumps up. Remember, there was like 4 or 5. That was my plan. But you guys know me. Hi, Marlene. You guys know me. I start doing something and I got to keep going. I'm like, oh, well, you know what? The grass could be cut. And when I cut the front and side grass, I just do like a quick job because the boys do that. But I just, you know, and then I'm like, well, let me do this. And let me do a little bit of this. Let me do a little bit of this. And then before you know it, then I'm like, oh, well, there's leaves on the ground. Let me get and then before you know it, it's crazy. How do we opt in? I heard, I don't know if B is still here, but I think you have to go or Google it. I think you have to go to the $ on the bottom. See, I don't have it. Let me look. Let me go on my thing. Is that right? Yard work wears me out. I know. B, how do you opt in? Because B has memberships. If you're not subscribed to B to you. Check her out. But I believe you have to go to the $. Let me see. Oh, I don't know. Hold on, I gotta go on my thing. Hold on. Am I not on my... Hold on. Go here. Go here. Because I gotta go on another device to get the memberships. Hold on. Okay, so right here, do you see where you have this $? Is that a $? I think you have to click that. Oh, it says to buy memberships. I don't know. Let me click it. B, why is mine saying super stickers and super chat? Why can't I gift my, am I on my, okay, let me see what account I'm on. What is going on? I don't know. I'm already tied in. I forgot how to do it. To gift your first 5, there will be a gift box showing, and then make sure to click the gift box. Okay, why don't I see a gift box? Oh gosh. Look, B, do you see what I see? Look, don't laugh at my fingerprints, okay? I do my coloring. I'm going to show you what I've been doing. And I color on here. I have this app. So don't be getting on my fingerprints, okay? But look, where is this it? This money sign? Is that it? Because when I click that, it says super stickers and super chat. Why is it saying make your... I'm so confused. Maybe I can do it on here. To give memberships, you have to be on a computer. Oh no, I got to go get my computer. Oh my gosh. Guys, I have to go downstairs and get my... Then scroll down, Ann. Hold on. No, look. I'm going to have to go get my computer, guys. Do you mind if I run downstairs real quick and get my computer? Top corner. On here? Because you're in charge of the memberships. I see the same thing. Super sticker. Yeah, so glad. Listen, I'm learning. This is the first time, so you have to forgive me. I'll get better next time. Because every month, I'll be able to give 10 memberships. Don't hurt myself. I know. So, okay. What does top fans mean? Oh, that's not it. Yeah, I'm gonna... Dang it, I'm so mad at myself. I'm gonna have to go down and get. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Lisa can't be bothered. Lisa likes Big Brother. So on certain days, I can't bother her. But I told Lisa, I'm like, just stop in for a little bit because I'm doing the membership. So Lisa won't be on here for long. One day, I forgot and I called Lisa. I'll never forget this. Oh my God, it reminded me of my mom. I have to tell you something real quick. So I called Lisa. And what was this, last year, Lisa, or like the year before? I don't remember. And I'm like, hey, and Lisa has never done this, right? I mean, and and she goes, right? I said, hey, what are you doing? She goes, is it important? That's the first. She didn't say hi, nothing. She goes, is it important? And I'm like, no, not really. She goes, I'm watching Big Brother. I'll call you when it's over. And she goes, click. Oh my God. I was no, you don't all need a computer just for me, and I'll go get it in a second. I'm so sorry. I did not know you needed a computer because you guys know I'm not tech savvy, but we're gonna figure this out. We will figure this out, guys. And anyway, my mom, when my mom was alive, this was when American Idol came on years ago, like when Paula Abdul and stuff was still like the judge, right? I think Ruben Studdard, Fantasia, like back in those that era, okay. And you know, it came on, I don't know, once or I think it came on like twice a week, right? The first day, and then the second day was like with people that would get sent off or what have you. And I remember I called my mom. This is on the house phone, right? Because everybody had house phones. And I was like, what are you doing? She goes, and she would tell me, American Idol's on. Is it important? I'm like, no. She goes, click. I could not call my mom with American Idol for nothing. She was like, are you bleeding? Is there a fire? Don't bother me from 8 to 9. Oh God. So when Lisa did it, I laughed so hard. I was like, that is so funny because if you know me and Lisa's relationship, I can call, which I never do, but I can call her at 4 in the morning and Lisa, just like with me, if she calls me. So when she said that, I laughed so hard. I was like, damn. How does the mixing medium from Ice Cream Beauty work? It works really, really good. I actually really like it. But I can tell you this. Oh, thank you, Patrick. I can tell you this, though. If like for the if you're just getting it for the new subscription, the Ice Cream Beauty, but like the duochrome, I noticed I don't need it like to put it on. It doesn't really have fall off, but if you want that big boom, then you need it. But it's really it's good for other eyeshadows and shimmers and like glittery. I don't wear like glitter, you know. I'm always scared it's gonna fall in my eyes, but it really does work really, really well. And it will last you forever. It's only $9.99, but if you use my code or anybody's code, and I don't make anything out of it, so I'm not trying to like get you to buy it. Um, but it's only I think like $5 or something. It really is worth it, honestly. BB, I've never watched, and my other best friend Jody, she likes Big Brother too. I'm like, what is going on? It's so funny. No, better late than never. 63 people in here. Yes, guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Oh, I hear so many people watch that 90 Day Fiance. Did you hear? I don't watch that show, but is it 90 Day Fiance with the girl? Is her name Lita? With the baby that died that was only 5 weeks old, and they think that she murdered the baby or the boyfriend did. What is going on with that? The baby was only 5 weeks old. Hunting wives. No, but I heard it's very addicting. And here's the thing with me, guys. I don't like episode stuff because with my OCD or something, it's like I gotta, like, do you know how if there's something on Netflix and it has 3 seasons? I am the type, I will watch it and be up till 6 in the morning because I have to be like, what's happening next? What's happening next? So I'm like more of a movie person, unless it's something like once a week, but then it's like, I can't wait till the next week. Isn't it such a sad story? The baby was 5 weeks old, and did you ever finish watching? No, I didn't. I was watching it with Lexi. Remember, Lexi had her surgery, and Lexi's like, "Don't watch it without me." Lexi is my daughter, in case you don't, if you're new here. And then she start feeling better, start going out, and then I never watched it, but I need to. Yeah, so I think she claims that there must have been drinking involved. I don't know. I have not watched anybody like make videos. I don't know everything, but I think what happened, I think they said there was drinking or domestic violence, and she was holding, if I have this right, supposedly she was holding the baby when he hit her. And I'm thinking either the baby fell because the baby had is soft. I don't know, but like, why wouldn't you take that baby to the emergency room right away? She should go to jail too. I'm not saying she did anything to her baby to cause it, but the lack of care, the lack of taking that baby to the ER right away could have helped maybe save that baby. She waited. I watched live feeds, Big Brother. Yes, yes, called exactly, exactly. I think she waited two. Isn't that crazy? Now I get it. Sometimes if a baby cries and, like, if say not at 5 weeks because the baby's still, I mean, soft spots and all, like, I get all that. Like, the baby has to be at least 18 months old before. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I understand, like, if a baby, like I'm talking about like 4, 5, 6 months old, they fall off a bed and they hit their head and they cry, still take them to the ER. But I sometimes new mothers think, okay, well, they're not having any other reactions, they're okay. Or sometimes I think people are scared. Well, if I take them, maybe CPS will be called. But guess what? I'd rather CPS, we call it DIFUS here, be called than my baby dying, you know? And I think that's what happened, and it's sad. You hadn't heard about this. Yes, yeah, the baby died, was 5 weeks old. She was on 90 Day Fiance. Her name was Lita or Lida, I'm not sure. And the boyfriend was on there as well. I don't know. I'm not sure if they were married or boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know. But that is crazy. Crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying she did anything to cause the baby harm. I don't know. I was not there. But I think waiting, she was just as guilty, in my opinion. Like, you don't play around with like, no. I don't know. I don't have children, but I feel the same. Right, 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 right. Hunting Wise is only one season. Oh, and 8 episodes. One of my friends said that, like, they were addicted on the second season. I mean, on the second episode. Okay, they're married. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Because I've never watched a single episode of 90 Day Fiance, so I don't know how that is. One of the first seasons, and they were married, but she was sketchy from the get go. Got you. But they're definitely, yeah, you don't give a, yeah, fuck around and find out, babe. Yes, I agree. I, there had to be drinking involved or what have you. I don't know, but I'm assuming that's what happened. She was probably holding the baby when and something I don't know. I don't know. But regardless, and then I hear like she's doing interviews and doing all these things and nothing's bothering her. And I mean, I don't know. Some people deal with grief different ways. Like when my mom died, you know how I told everybody? I was doing a BoxyCharm video. And in the middle of my BoxyCharm video, I said, oh, guys, by the way, because my mom was on hospice, my mom passed away or what have you. And so many people thought like, oh, I wasn't so sad. And it's like, well, nobody knows how I handle things when I'm by myself. I was in shock. Let's put it that way. Even though my mother was on hospice, and yes, I knew she was going to pass, I still didn't think my mom was going to pass because she was on hospice for 3 years. I just thought, she's not going to. My mom's a warrior. She fought everything. She almost died, I don't know how many times, and she came back to life. She's going to come back. You just think that. And then it happened on Thanksgiving out of all days. And so everybody, what I'm saying is everybody handles grief differently, especially in the public eye. But I mean, a baby, your child is something totally different. Yeah, I was in a daze. I was in like total go 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 go. It's just weird. Let's see. Denial is part of the process. That is so true. That is very true. Do you know like it took and you know what? Um when you go through grief, there's different things. It's like a breakup, shock, sadness, anger. You get sad again. I mean, for almost a year, I was pissed off at my mother. I was mad that she died. I was mad that my mother didn't fight. You know, it's like you could have fought this. But you could have nipped this in the bud. You know, because that was part of my grief, you know, and resentment, exactly. And you go through all of that, but it's just crazy. Yeah, shock is the initial reaction when mom passed away New Year's Eve. Oh, the next day I got the phone call. And New Year's Day, your mom. Oh gosh, that's terrible. You start your new year off like that. That is terrible. Okay, so I'm going to go downstairs and get my computer. I hope it's charged. Oh my goodness. Okay, give me a second. I'm on the third floor. I got to tell you that. So talk amongst you all. Please forgive me. I did not know you needed a computer. I hope I can give out memberships today. Like, I hope, because I hate, how I am when I tell somebody something. Let me go get my computer. So if somebody comes in and they're like, what the hell's going on? Just give me 2 seconds. You'll probably see Akira following me. Oh, she's knocked out. I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to run. Trust me. I'll be back. You better stay. I heard you get off that bed. Stay. Good girl. I'm coming. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. Watch out, baby girl. Move. I literally ran. I'm sorry, B. I lied. I ran. I'm sweating and I'm out of breath. Hold on. Okay. I got my computer. Now watch me have to charge it. I did bring my charger. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm telling you. I can't read nothing without my glasses on. Hold on. Let's start this up. Where am I going to put you? I'm going to put you right here. You don't know where to do. I'll put you on my lap. Oh, I know. Well, I hate to have you guys waiting. How long has it? Oh, sorry. It's 98. It has been, I'm waiting for it to turn on. It has been beautiful in Jersey. It's only been in the 70s. Now, 22 years old. You were a baby. Now next week's going to be hot again. That's why I figured let me go ahead and work on like the yard and stuff. Oh, look. I knew it was going to die. Oh, shit. Where the hell? I got problems here. Hold on. Listen, I can't make my life up. This is why I do everything. I might have to like move you up a little bit to plug this in. Hold on. Oh, it's going to reach. Good, good, good. Hold on. Turn this light off. Okay. It actually reached. I had to turn the lights off. Okay, hold on to plug it in. Okay, so now let me go. I am literally sweating. Turn my mouse on. That would help. Okay. Let me go on to the Just Anne's World. B, I hope you're still in here. Gifted memberships are random. Yeah. Okay, so let me go. So now I am on my channel dashboard. So what do I do now? Do I go on the live stream that we're on? Let's see. go on the live stream. Oh, wait, I can't do that. Do I have to go on the live or go into YouTube Studio? I'm telling you guys, I'm so dumb. I don't know how to do any of this. Big difference, but things about Anne bring me... Oh, I hope you're saying something nice. You're not late, Mama T. Better late than never. So, what do I do, B? I wish I could DM you, but I'm on my phone. Do I go to the... Okay, let me just go to my channel instead of the channel thing. I should have figured this out. Hold on. Okay. Switch account. We're gonna learn this together. We're gonna get this, guys. I know some of you guys are probably like, oh my God. I see you supporting... Oh. Okay, so now let me go to my channel. Go live. Okay. Now, I go to the... Do I go to the dollar? Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay, I got it. Oh, let me turn the volume off. Hold on. Okay, so let me show you. You know, my computer is getting ready to die, but let me show you. See, I got it. Can you guys see? It says membership gifting. Do you see that? Okay. We got it. Now, I think we can only do... Hey, Susie Who. And I just got more work on a huge peacock, and I am watching driving home from a tattoo shop. Oh, wow. Okay. Just watch the replay. Oh, I don't know how y'all could do those tattoos. You and Lexi, I don't know how you do it. Okay, so let me click this. Okay, it says send gift memberships free of charge. You have 10... Okay, it says send 5. I can only do 5 right now, and then I have to wait a few minutes and I can do 5 again. Are you guys ready? Now, it will be random. I cannot pick who gets it. So let's do that real quick, okay? I'm going to send 5 now. I'm going to click it. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I have no idea. Let's do this. Okay, it's going. Watch me not have Wi-Fi. I don't know how you can tell who got the 5 memberships. Oh, Mama T got one. Lisa got one. Go, Lisa. Go, Lisa. Go. Okay. I got to calm down. I get excited. I don't know why. Who else got one? How can I tell? Don't worry. I got 5 more to give away. Okay, do I hit this? What is this? Oh, I can actually buy members. Now it sees I could do it. It sees. Now I could do it on my phone. I think I had to like initially start it because like I can actually buy memberships. I don't know how much that is. Oh, you see all 5. So who got the 5? We got 5 more to give. I got to charge this up for a few minutes because it's getting ready to die. Okay, now I know how to do it. I cannot make my life up. When I tell you guys, I am not tech savvy. You guys see me in real time. Now, do you see how my anxiety gets? This is how I get with my anxiety when I'm trying to figure something out and I can't. Okay? Poor B. I try... I bet you she wished she never started TMing with me. I'm like, B, help me. If you're not subscribed to B, make sure you are subscribed to B. She's helped me so much with YouTube. I don't know how she put up with me. I'll tell you that. And my friend Lisa, she has a channel, but she doesn't put any more content up. And Lisa's like, well, I don't know either, but we'll figure it out together. And 2 in the morning, we're like Googling stuff, trying to figure shit out, you know? Oh, so congratulations to everybody. So who, okay, Anita, Jocelyn, and Cheesy, did you get a member? I'm trying to see where, oh, Cheesy, you got a member. Okay, Oh, you see all five. Okay, let me look back. I'm trying to look back on my thing. Who got one? Okay, Mama T. I see Lisa got one. Oh, Anita got one. Okay. Cheese. Okay, good. Congratulations. Now we'll wait about 10 minutes and we'll do the other five, okay? B deserves a membership. I know. I wish. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to like give specific people one. You know, like I would love to give my mods members like a free membership. I just don't know how to do that. And I don't even know if you can. I heard some people do it. I hear that you can't. I googled it. It said you can't. I just don't know. How do you, if you got one, it'll come up and then you'll also get an email. It'll say you got a free membership. Now, it only okay, okay. So it's only lasts for 30 days. You know, and I think YouTube does that to see like to check it out to see if you would want to sign up for memberships. I really don't know because you know YouTube's a business. Like I know like my lowest tier is 2.99, so we'll say $3, but YouTube takes a cut. Like that I don't get that. I don't make that $3. Do you know what I mean? So they're you know, but I'm so glad. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about my members because I still see comments about it. And I get it. And this is the last time I'm going to even bring this up because I don't want to sound like a broken record. And I'm sure some of you guys, it's like, okay, Ann, stop bringing it up. But I'm still getting it. I want to say this. My members, there's nothing, because I get comments like, oh, it sucks now that we can't, I'm paraphrasing, like you're not gonna hear like all my stuff, like I'm making you pay to find like the juicy gossip about my life. That is just not true. I am not changing anything up on this channel. I'm not. I'm a talkative person. I tell all my business. You guys know that. I think I share too much. That's what gets me in trouble. But nothing's changing. I'm actually putting more content out on my vlog channel than I have on my members. Okay, let's keep that a buck. And I was doing really well until you guys know my AC went. Now my AC is working and the heat wave is over. However, the thing with the memberships, one reason why I got memberships is whatever I make on memberships, I'm saving to put up for, to get the wires and stuff, okay? But all the difference is it's just going to be extra content, more like live streams at 2 in the morning, or just a live stream where I'm just no makeup on in my, like I'm in my PJs, whatever the case may be. But it's also content that I just can't put on YouTube. Either I'll get flags, really personal information about my kids. Like for instance, when Lexi with her surgeries and what I'm just going through, we're actually going through a lawyer for malpractice and little things that I know, and maybe it's how I'm saying it. It could be that. But I know there are certain people that like to take videos and react to it or talk about it. And people say, well, if you make it public, then we could talk about it. And I've had people try to dox my kids, doxed my daughter, but tried to do that. And I'm trying to keep my kids' safety. And they're, see, when you are behind a paid wall, they can't take that video and react to it publicly. Okay, now I'm sure you could do a troll account and look at my members and all that kind of stuff. I get that. But they can't use it or show comments from people. It's more of a safe space, and that's all. But it's not, I don't do that. It's not like every video, oh, here's my kids, here's this. I have not yet made a video with my kids in it. Yes, we just did a 2-hour live that I talked about YouTube friendships and different things and drama. And yes, but that's not what it's always going to be about. So just know that nothing is changing on this channel. It's basically if you just want to support me, you know, and I got to get the wire inspected. I've always been open and honest with everybody, and I'm a little too honest, okay? So that's just how that is. So I always say, listen, bills come first. If you can't afford it or don't want to, that is okay. It's okay. Your bills will always come first, and not everybody can do an extra $3. I get that. Now, the $9.99, I still have not done anything because everything was going on with this air conditioning, but I'm going to do something very special with that. It's a very small group, and that'll be something where it's one-on-one. Because I just want to give more of an incentive. $10 is a lot of friggin' money to pay every month. So, you know. And also, you can always downgrade. You can always upgrade. I mean, it's up to you guys. You can comment on shorts if you're on a PC. Oh, is Lisa saying? I hear every day how she can't comment on my shorts. I bet you. Did Lisa say she can't comment on my shorts? You let's say, can you go to any level of lives with free month? Yes. My live streams are with every level. The only difference will be for the $9.99, it's going to be more personable, where we get to talk one-on-one. That's the only difference. But as far as YouTube, any videos, any shorts, any live streams, it'll be for the $3 one, if that makes sense. It's just how you want to support me. That's all. Starla, I'm getting ready to cuss you out. I have been DMing you. I have been commenting. Are you a grandmother yet? Did the dog have puppies? I have been asking. I know August 2nd was her due date. I have been waiting very patiently. Are you a what would you call it if you're a grandmother to puppies? Grandpuppy? I don't know. But let me know the tea. I'm so glad. Yes. Check your DMs if you think I'm lying. I have been waiting, and I even put waiting patiently, ... How many puppies? When did she have the puppies? If you don't know, Starla's, that's okay. 5 girls. Oh, I just want to make sure everything was okay. I'm teasing you, but I'm glad everything was okay. Her puppy got pregnant by accident. I know how that is. Unplanned pregnancy, and the puppy was due August 2nd. When did she have the puppies? And you got to show me pictures. Put pictures on the community post, because I don't know if you guys know. You guys can now comment under the community post and show me pictures. You have to go to my channel, go to where it says post and hit, I think it says view. Oh, so she was a day late. You have to go to where it says like community or something. So make sure you send us pictures. Did you already give out? I gave out 5. I'm getting ready to give out the other 5. Connect Ed, let me just tell you something. It was a bitch, okay? I had to figure out how to do it. I had to go all the way down the steps to get my computer and stuff. But I know how to do it now. Ryan is doing really, really well. We're actually going to go out this weekend. He still wants to... I got a problem, okay? I need your advice. Hey, Chicago, how are you? What flavor, SB? What does that mean? Are you talking to me, Jocelyn? Okay, let me, so he wants to go swimming. Oops, what flavor snapped are you drinking? This is my apple, which I only drink a little bit. I just feel like I need some juice, but I went grocery shopping and they had $4 off a 12-pack of, what do you call it? And just in case for the haters, I have my water here. They had $4 off the 12-pack, but you have to buy 2, which is still a deal, right? Because I think a 12-pack is $7.99, I want to say. So we'll say 16 bucks. You take $4 off for 12 bucks. That's pretty good. So I got apple, and then I got, what else? Peach, I think, because I didn't have any kiwi strawberry. My favorite is grapeade, but they don't make them like that anymore. I'm so mad about that. Okay, but I have a question, and then we're going to do more live. We're going to give 5 more away, okay? So, Ryan has been asking me if I wanted to go swimming. Now, you guys know I don't know how to swim. I almost drowned when my kids were little because I thought I've shared this story many, many times when the kids were daring me, okay, to jump in the pool with the rope, and I thought it said 5 foot, and I thought, oh, well, I'm 5'3"3/4. I'll be all right. I'll just stand up. No, it said 12 feet. That's when I should have known I probably needed glasses then. okay? And I thought I was going to die. And the lifeguard had to throw that stupid thing at me because I was doing the doggy paddle, but I wasn't, I was doing this. And I was kicking my feet, but I wasn't going anywhere. I was staying afloat. Who does a doggy paddle and doesn't go anywhere? Okay? I could back float. If I was ever in a ship and something happened until a shark or something ate me, I could back float. Anyway, so I don't know how to swim. And like if I go to the beach, I go on the boogie board. You know, like I lean on the boogie board like that and kick my feet. But also, you know, because of my hair, you know, and he's never seen me yet with my, because if you don't know, I suffer from a type of alopecia, so I have thinning hair. These are fake. I have hair fibers in called Topic, right? So you can't see my scalp. But I don't know. I'm embarrassed, self-conscious, not embarrassed. I've told him I have thinning hair, but I haven't actually showed him yet. So I think that's what it is too. And this is my issue. I have to let my ego, my pride go. Like I can't, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But also because I don't know how to swim. And if I'm going to do it, I need to do it soon because, you know, it's getting ready to, summer's almost over. But if you don't like the water, I love the water, looking at it. Or if I go to the beach, I am the one that sits in the chair and I put my feet into about up to my ankles. And then I listen to, and I go to sleep, but I have to have my feet in the water. I don't know how people can lay in the sand in that hot sun. Not ice on the fly, as long as my feet's in the water, but it's only up to my ankles. I'll do water rides. Water rides I can do. I love water rides. Oh my God. I love it so much. You know what I mean? Just tell them you don't know how to swim. If your hair issue bothers you too much, just say I know. But like, yeah, I know. But he's a guy. They don't care, you know. Show him your hair. I know. That is true, Stina. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's true. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? He just wants to see you. Yeah, well, I don't wear bikinis. That's what I haven't worn bikini. I'll do the tank bikinis. Like I have the two-piece, like they're shorts, and then like it comes like here. Gosh, I haven't worn a bikini in years. I remember, gosh, when I never ever had like a six-pack. I could not get muscles, like abs, but I had a flat stomach. And do you remember how when we were younger, we used to think we were so fat? Now I look back at pictures like, damn, why can't I look like that now? Why did we think that back in the 90s? It was like a skinny, the more skinny you were, you know, and we still thought we were fat. At least I did. I always thought I was fat. You do tankinis too? Yeah. Why? Like, that's true. Honestly, it's not that he does know I suffer from hair, like thinning hair. He knows that, but he just hasn't seen it. And I don't know. And then when your hair is wet and I don't know, it's kind of like, you know, like your first kiss or the first time you're intimate, you know, like all the nerves. And then after it's like, oh, I don't care. Right? Or like if you have to do number two, it'll take, you know, it's like that. I wish I was skinny as I was back then. I know, we all did. Why? Gosh, I look back at those pictures like, what? Where the hell were you fat at? You know? Because here's the thing. I was always muscular, like in my arms, and like I've always had muscle, right? I've always been, because I love doing the boxing, and I've always been one of those like tomboyish girls, you know, but I dress feminine, you know. And so I always thought when I looked at other girls, they were like very thin, like say models or whatever. But me, I was more muscle, thicker, like, does that make sense? I had bigger boobs and different things like that. So I always thought I was fat, but really, no. I looked a damn good, you know? I do trust him. I do. Like, what do you mean? Like, as far as with other women, like that, or what? Maybe in front of him first, yeah, that's true. I am 100% sure he has watched your video. Do you think so? I don't know. I never asked him. I think anyone dating a content, maybe. Maybe. Okay, so let's do the other 5. I'd be so embarrassed. I don't want to think about him watching Mike because I like to gossip and I like to talk. And I can't imagine him watching us as I'm talking right now. Oh, God, don't tell me that. Now you're going to have me thinking that. Let's gift away the other 5 members because it only lets you do 5 at a time. And then I want to talk very quickly about a situation. If I don't know if you guys know who Jessica Kent is and what is going on, and just a little bit of my thoughts and to get your opinion on something. And then after that, we're not gonna be on here much longer. Okay, yeah, now I know how to do it. I know my haters are probably looking, laughing, like, oh my God, she's so dumb. D-U-M, dumb. She doesn't know how to do that. No, I don't. Okay, now I gotta, okay. Okay, let me go to my thing. Okay, you guys ready? Just show them your true self because that is true. That is true, Cynthia. That you are so right. Okay, YouTube is I know. I keep telling you I'm not tech savvy. I really mean that. I'm really not. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Ready, Freddy? I haven't heard that in years. Okay, here we go. I did it. Thank God I have Wi-Fi up here. Can you imagine if I didn't have Wi-Fi up here? Okay, let's see who got it. April, Isabella, B got one. Oh, good, good, good. Hey, Christine, and Smokes and Diet Cokes. Ooh, I love that name. Good, good, good. Okay, congratulations. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so glad B got one. I'm so happy all of you guys got one. Congratulations. Now, every month I can do that. Now, I don't know how it works if like what's the August. So if I have to wait like September 1st or I have to wait like exactly 30 days. But I do know that every month I can gift 10 free memberships. So we'll do this every month. And it's always at random. I can do it during live streams and I can do it during premieres. But I like to do them with the live streams, I think, because probably September 8th. Yeah, probably. Because I don't know. That way I can do premieres now that I know how to set my premieres again. Because before, when I would set my premieres, it would be in my live feed. Like if you would check my channel, it'd say, oh, and Just Dan's going live here. But it wouldn't go into your feeds where you can hit notify. And my friend Tammy, I forgot to tell her that I was going live. You know, she's also a mod. She actually videoed like how to do it. Not videoed, what do you call that? Screen recorded. And I seen what I was doing wrong. So now I can set the premieres, and every month we will be doing this. But we're going to be going live a lot over here as well, you know. And I know not everybody can go at nighttime. It's just easier for me because it's after dinner, after the kitchen's clean, you know, all of that. But we'll start mixing it up too, like different ones. But don't forget, you can always watch the replay. So I'm glad. Just make sure that you're opt in, and you don't even have, as long as you're watching the live, like you don't have to comment. I think it like does the random. I don't know. I could be lying, but anyway. Okay, let me close my computer. Let me turn my mouse off before I have to charge that. Hold on. Okay. And then I want to talk a little bit about this Jessica Kent stuff and see what you guys think. Does anybody know that Jessica Kent was arrested? I cannot show. I'll show it in my community post. I can't because I'm on my phone, so I can't. Yes, anyone can, but a gift membership. But I can't show you here since I'm on it. So, does anybody know that she was arrested because she violated her? She got I think it's a restraining order or something she got. Either a restraining order or, what do they call that? A peace thing. It was with her ex Burner. Burner put, I'm not sure if it was called a restraining order. I'm going to say that for now. I don't know what it's exactly called, what he put on her, or a protection order. It might have been a protection order. I don't know. So don't quote me which one. But whatever happened, he put one on her. She violated, and she was arrested August 6th, okay? And order of protection, okay. Right. I don't think she has a bond, but it could have been that she was released on an RO on her own recognizance as well. So that could be it too. Why she doesn't have a bond? She could have been just released. Um, you think it was a protection? Now, here is my issue. I know I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Oh, but I'm gonna talk about it because I was once an alcoholic, really really bad. She came on and she was saying that her boyfriend burned her, and I'm speaking about this for a reason. So I'll get to my point because I think this really should be talked about. Um, that he was abusive, put his hands on her. I mean, she says that with every relationship she's been in, but I'm not saying it's not true. So I don't want anybody thinking, oh, I don't know. Um, the issue that I have, because I want to talk about alcohol and drinking, so it's not really this, but I just want to say this. Um, if he's putting his hands on you and all this, she has an OnlyFans with him, and after they broke up, you're still doing OnlyFans. So that's where I kind of question a lot of it. She showed pictures of like a red mark here and here, and I do know with alcohol, like it doesn't matter, but the issue I wish with Jessica and a lot of people is to talk about recovery and to be honest. And the most important thing is you have to be honest, especially if I know she does like prison things and recovery. When you start your channel on recovery or prison or however she did, you have to be honest. And she has a drinking problem with liquor. And I don't know why she's not honest with her audience because so many of us that was or is or dealing with in recovery knows about this. You backslide, you do whatever, especially if you deal with childhood trauma. Listen, 99% of drug addicts and alcoholics, okay, don't want to do that. They don't want to be like that. A lot of times if you choose to do drugs, and I am not going to stop the words I'm saying because of YouTube, because this is important to me, okay? Drugs and alcohol, most people do it for trauma and to numb, okay? And that's one thing I did. I started drinking, probably I was about 17, and really was bad 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I could not drink liquor because when I drank liquor, I would be, let's say I was at a bar, I would be like, what the fuck is she looking at? And I would get into literally fights, fist fights. I would wake up and friends would be mad at me and I didn't know why. I was very violent. If I was in a relationship, I would pick fights and want to fight and I wouldn't stop drinking until I blacked out. And Jessica reminds me of that type of person. She gets very violent. She just reminds me of that type. But a lot of times we deny it because we're embarrassed or we want to act a certain way, but she needs to come clean. And with her children is what bothers me. She's got two girls that are old enough that see this. And the reason why I am speaking about this, I was a child of a parent that was a drug addict. And I seen things I should not had to see. I've shared this story many, many times. I was 9 years old. My brother was 10. And I remember my mother was laying on the couch and we tried to wake her up and I'm screaming, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. I called my aunt who only lived 15 minutes away. My mother was high or drunk or whatever, passed out. I thought she was dead. I always thought my mother was going to die because everybody said, oh, she's sick, she's got the flu. No, now that I'm older, it was withdrawal and different things. What children see more than what you think, and children are not stupid. And to constantly think my mother was going to die or to see things or not to feel loved, why do you think I originally tried crack cocaine for the first time? Why? Because I wanted to see what my mother seen in it. Why was it so important? So I wanted to see what that felt like. And I liked it. Okay? Why did I do drinking? Drinking also runs in the family. Okay, drinking is a disease, but a lot of it, so to get clean, you can't just see when people have issues and stuff, you have to start from the beginning. Why are you drinking? Because if you stop drinking, 9 times out of 10 you're going to go to something else, right? And it's sad. And she has such a big following. And I'm speaking about her, but I'm speaking about anybody. When you have a following, how many people you can help by just saying, guys, I got an issue. I got a problem. Every, do you know how many people won't feel so bad? There's so many people that backslide. There's so many people and they feel guilty and bad. And they look at all these content creators that are recovered, that are doing great, and they feel bad because they don't understand why they can't get clean, why they backslide. Just be honest. And it pisses me off. Reese should have a chance. The thing with Reese, I don't know, but he also is an alcoholic and a drug addict. And drugs and alcohol, when you have two people in it, especially when you both are violent. I was a violent person when I drank liquor. Very violent. And I understand that, okay? I thought I was Hulk Hogan, may he rest in peace. I cannot believe he passed away too. But you couldn't tell me anything. I didn't give a fuck if you were 6 foot tall and 400 pounds, and I was only 120 pounds soaking wet. I thought I could beat your ass when I had liquor in me. You know what I mean? I don't care if there was 3 or 4 women. I think I'm gonna fight all of them. You know, I mean, come on. I just thought that, and that reminds me of her. She needs to leave it the hell alone. But I just wish she would be honest, and it pisses me off. And then I heard, she admitted this, that she would take a spray bottle and spray Berner's daughter with water, a spray bottle, to correct her. And she said, well, at least I didn't hit her. And let me just tell you something. That man, Berner, should be ashamed of himself for allowing it. Let me ever come in my house when my kids are little, and whoever I was with, I seen using a spray bottle on my kid, you're done. I mean, and it's like, people that have a platform, this is why I say, guys, and I'm very passionate when it comes to addiction, so forgive me if I sound like I'm very passionate when it comes to this. When you have a platform, this is why I say stop idolizing people, okay? Because people only show you what they want to show you, right? Everybody thought me and my husband had a great marriage. Nobody knew how he really was. Why did I tell you guys? Because it's embarrassing. Do you think I wanted to tell you guys I was married to a man for over 10 years that didn't help me financially? That I was doing everything? No, that's embarrassing. I was embarrassed. And my ego got in the way. You know? It's like, you don't know. People, these couples, these TikTokers and YouTubers are these couples, and people think, oh, I wish I had a relationship like that. That don't mean it's real. Look at Jaclyn Hill. She acted like she had the best marriage, and then she came back and said was getting divorced. I mean, you don't know people. And I just wish she would be honest, and she could help so many people. But it's sad. I don't know. I question, is it the right word, validity of this abuse she's claiming she got when and I'm not saying it didn't happen, but you're still doing OnlyFans with the man after your breakup, but yet he was abusive. I don't know. I think if a man, especially his side, was going to hit her, he could have did more down. I don't know. And I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying that, but it's just, I don't know. It just pisses me off. Hi, Sue. How are you? I am very, very passionate about addiction. And she's the one I'm very passionate about recovery, and people that have ADD and ADHD drink alcohol because they can't handle things. People that have trauma, childhood trauma. And then sometimes, well, a lot of times, let me speak for myself. I was one of those types, especially when I was doing drugs and stuff. Any bad thing that would happen, I used an excuse. Oh, I just got to get high. Or let me just drink. I had a bad day at work. Let me drink. Let me get a beer. I used to be able to drink a 30-pack at 120 pounds, a 30 pack of beer by myself. And then if I didn't pass out, yeah, I wanted to get more because I was the type when I drank, I wouldn't stop. I was that annoying, like, no, I'm okay, I'm okay. Now when I drank beer, I wasn't violent. I was like the annoying drunk. I was the, oh, I love you, or the funny center of attention. But when I drank liquor, I was very violent and mean. I was very abusive. Um, yes, it's self-medicating. That's right. Used to watch her back in the day. Yeah. I honestly have no clue who you're good. That's good. But a lot of people, she has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And that's why I'm bringing her up specifically because she has a big platform. And then I think all of this is happening because of her drinking. And that's why I'm saying, like, she goes on her, I don't know. I don't really want to, I just really want to talk about the addiction part. I think addiction has a lot to do with it. And it's sad. Okay, home now. The Roddies to take care of. And have, okay, good. Thanks for stopping by, Chris. I appreciate you. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up real quick to see what your thoughts were. I just wish more people would talk about it. If you're just be honest, you can help so many people, especially when you have a big platform. So many people can understand the backsliding or the trauma. But don't act like I don't drink this and that while you're drinking bottles of liquor and stuff. I don't know. It starts and ends with sobriety. Right. I mean, I had a slip up a couple years ago and I admitted to you guys. That was embarrassing, but I did, right? And I was 20 years, let's see. I'm just thinking, do you know I am 21, besides that little slip up. I'm 21 years clean now. Isaiah was 3 weeks old when I got clean. Well, not from drinking, but from drugs. Drinking a couple more months. Probably, I think like November, I stopped the drinking. So it'll be almost 21 years for the drinking. But do you know how many times I thought about drinking when I was going through that divorce, when I was doing things, I thought, oh, I could just have a beer. One beer, but guess what would happen? One beer would be 2 beers or 3 beers, and then I want more of a high and I want to do other things. So I just can't. Do your kids drink? And yes, they do. Isaiah does not drink. Isaiah's 21, and I asked him, I'm like, oh, are you going to go to the bar, whatever? He's like, I don't drink. Lexi drinks. She drinks liquor, but she drinks here and there. But she's did when after her father died, but she's getting better. Tyler does not drink. Tyler likes to smoke weed, and it's legal here. So, but none of my kids smoke cigarettes or anything like that. None of my kids have an issue. I broke the cycle. I'm very proud of that. I broke the cycle. My father was an addict. My mother, I was. I have aunts and uncles and cousins, but when Isaiah was 3 weeks old, I shared that story many times. I'll share it very quickly for some of you who didn't know. I was with my friend Wanda. She comes over. We started drinking. I should have known from there. Her daughter, her name was Nikki. Nikki was, I think, 15 at the time, and she was downstairs with Isaiah. I didn't just leave him with, while he was downstairs and we were up in my room. No. Lexi and Isaiah were at my mom's house. And I thought, oh, I have a babysitter. I didn't drink. Anytime I found out I was pregnant, that is one thing. Cold turkey, I stopped drinking. So it was how long? How many months? I didn't do anything, drinking or anything. I wanted to party. And I remember drinking, and then I wanted more of a high, and she used to get high, and we got high and everything else. And Isaiah was crying. He didn't really know Nikki like that or anything like that. And I was mad. I'm like, he is messing up my high. I mean, I didn't take it out on him. It was just being mad. Wanda was the one like, well, let's just stop and tend to him. But no, I wanted to keep going. Let's keep it a buck. Then next morning, the guilt that I had, I said, I never want to be like my mother and my father. I never want to do that to my children. And so that's what made me stop. I stopped right, that guilt that I had. I said, I I couldn't believe I did that. He was 3 weeks old. So, and I didn't think I was going to get high. I knew I was going to drink, but I didn't plan to do that. And so I broke the cycle. And Tyler and Lexi, I used to do it like when they would go to sleep or with, like drinking, or because alcohol was my choice of drug. Like I never got high without drinking, and I didn't get high every time I drank, but I drank, you know. Or like if they were at my mom's house, do you know what I mean? Like I never did it while I was, you know, I was thought I was being responsible. So they don't even remember me drinking or anything like that, which is good. And I remember Isaiah was probably about 8 or 9 years old, and we were talking, and he thought girls don't drink or smoke cigarettes. He said only boys do, because he never seen me do it, you know. And I was like, so it was good I broke that cycle. But I do think alcohol is a generational curse. So I'm just glad so far my kids don't have that issue. You know what I mean? I don't miss something that doesn't make me feel good. Yeah. The place called Arena Liquor here in Columbia. You smoked for a year. Yeah. The weed. But anyway, that's my story. Oh, God. And that's why I take this very passionate when it comes to addiction. Do you know what I mean? I just think you have to be honest. You know, like when I came on here, I was very honest. And some people were like, oh my God, she shares too much. But no, I need to be honest. Because I don't want you guys, some people that, my younger people that watch me, you know, that are like 19, 20, 21, or whoever, I don't want you guys to look at me now and think, oh, no, I need you guys to know how I used to be, how I was. Why do you think I talk about my past, my criminal, the things I used to do? Not to like, oh, I did this. No, I want you guys to know where I came from and that you can change. You have to want to change. See, you can't go to court and a judge say you need to go to rehab to help this. Yeah, you'll go to rehab so you don't go to jail time, but that's not because you really wanted to. You can have your family members force you to go to rehab and do all that, but it's never going to work until you want to. I was never going to get clean until I wanted to. And knowing that my son was 3 weeks old and I was getting high and was pissed off that he was fucking up my high because he was crying made me want to change. And you have to want to change. But I was one of those ones where I hung with the wrong crowd, and thought loyalty and this and that, and I did some things I'm not proud of, but that's who I used to be. And I never want to be fake. I never want to come on here and act like, oh, I've never been to jail and I got the most perfect life. No, I don't. I don't. If something can go wrong, trust me, it will goes wrong in my life. You guys know that by just watching me. Every time you turn around, something's going wrong. But that's okay. I'm blessed in many ways. But I never want you guys to think, or I never want to try to act perfect. There's so many people I see that make content that act like they have this perfect life, and some of them I know that don't, and act like they're one way. And I don't think that's I don't know. I don't think that's fair. If you have a platform, I need to be honest. And I try to show you guys that you can change if you want to, you know, but you have to want to, and you have to work hard for it, and you have to go to therapy. I wish I would have went to therapy years ago. And you know, and mental illness plays a big part in a lot of the reasons why people have addiction issues. And a lot of people don't understand that, you know. I didn't understand that. For many years, I was angry with my mother and father. I was mad that my father died at 33. I was 6 years old. I was so mad. But now that I'm older, I get it. Addiction is a disease. And my father had a lot of demons. My father was adopted by his aunt because his mother died of tuberculosis back then. You know, he was born in the 40s, right? Back then, he was a baby when she died. That was going around. But he never knew his father. And his aunt, he didn't find out he was adopted till he was 18 years old. He went to get his baptism papers and stuff. He was married for a couple of years to this other lady. And so back then, you had to get your baptism papers and all of this to get married. And that's when he found out he was adopted by his aunt that he thought was his mother. And he said he always grew up thinking he felt differently. But anyway, he begged her to find out who his father was, and she never told him. He died without knowing. And because of that, he started drinking and drugs and all this other type of stuff. Trauma. And now that I'm older, I understand it. I understand my mom a lot better now. Does that make sense? But anyway, I could talk about this for hours, so I don't want to keep you on. I've been on here for over an hour. I wanted to come on and give your memberships. Let me know, do you guys like these live streams? Because I'll do more of them. I did a lot of yard work today, so I'm going to keep it real. I'll probably do like a table talk or something tomorrow for the vlog channel. I do have a members only video I have to film. I am going to be doing a cooking video on my members only because I know a lot of you guys have asked about my chicken and stuff like that. And then I have to edit and stuff. I do, if you watch my beauty channel, I do have one more video that I have to edit. That'll go up tomorrow. But then after that, you know, I still got to finish that backyard and cut those branches down. And do you know when I went in my backyard, all that hard work I did, there's bark from those trees all over my backyard again. Like I didn't do anything. It pisses me off. Anyway, so, yeah, we got videos coming up. Congratulations to all the members. Watch the live stream that I just did. It's like 2 hours. And then I did like a couple videos. But there's videos that are coming. Remember, I didn't have my air conditioning for like 2 weeks, so I didn't film. Oh, God. Anyway, I'm getting off of here. Make sure you come back. Leave a comment. All of that stuff. And I will see you when I see you. Kira's like, come on, bitch, get off. All right, bye, guys. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, bye.